Hey Wiglets, welcome to another one of my new Fun Friday video things. It's actually Friday. Tutorials I'll record weeks or months in advance just because it takes me a while to get to editing them. But like my Friday videos, I usually record them on like Wednesday or Thursday so I can, go in and then post it on Friday. But as of now, this is 5:45 on Friday. So, oops, that's called Bobby was sick all week. Forgot to do it yesterday and had day work today. So I'm just going to try to make this video quick, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Now, what happened was I got sick this week. Just sidebar, kind of TMI, so kind of skip forward a little bit. I'll put the real time down here when I'm done talking about grossness. I constantly get tonsillitis, like all the time, either tonsillitis or strep. And they always test me for mono, and it's never mono, but my tonsils are always like that big, and my throat closes up and like gets all pussy and gross. Like, I know, TMI. Sorry, you guys. So that happens at least once or twice a year, usually. And the last couple of years, it seems to have happened in December. So it is now mid-December, meaning it is time for Bobby to get sick. So I had to go to the doctor because my tonsils were huge. My throat was like swollen and really sore in the back, so I was like, okay, I think I have strep this time. Usually it's my tonsils that hurt, and this time it was my throat that hurt, so I was like, okay, totally not tonsillitis, totally strep. So I go to the, City MD, and it's like, I mean, I got seen pretty quickly. I registered online, I got seen pretty quick, but like the doctor was like, we did a rapid mono and we did a rapid strep, and they were like, okay, you didn't come back positive for strep, and you didn't come back positive for mono, so we're going to do a third strep test that takes 2 days to get back. And then the doctor says, so since you didn't test positive for either of those, I'm not going to prescribe you anything. And I kind of put my acting skills to use, because at that point I was just like, seriously? Like, you saw my tonsils, you saw me explain, like, you're hearing me talk like this because I couldn't talk. Like, I sounded like freaking like Alvin and the Chipmunks' grandpa. Like, I couldn't talk, So she like says that, and so I do one of these. I'm like, oh, well, that's really like. And so she's like, okay, I'll give you penicillin for tonsillitis. And I was like, yes. So I get my prescription for penicillin. This was in the morning, so I took my dose, and then I took my dose before I went to bed, and I took my dose before I went to bed, and then I woke up the next morning, and already, like, I felt 50% better. And so now it's Friday, so it's been 2 days since I went to the doctor, and I feel almost 100%. I'm a little kind of like, still, but I almost feel 100%. I don't have to take Advil or anything for my throat, and I can talk, obviously, and I have energy again, so it's good. I also lost 10 pounds because I didn't eat for, like, 2 days, so that's good, I guess. Not the way I wanted to get closer to my weight loss goal, but I'm not going to complain. Anyway, so this is going to be my Fun Friday video. Fun Friday is going to be a wild card day. So every month, Fun Friday will come up, and I'll think of something else fun to do, because I basically could only think of FAQ Friday, which will be next week, 5 Favorite Friday, and Frustration Friday. So Fun Friday is just wild card. Yay! I'm going to look at my empties today, which means that you guys get to check out my trash. So this is it right here. There's a lot of stuff in here. And I think I've actually gone through more than I have in here. But I actually tried to like get rid of stuff, so I have stuff to talk about. Is that sad? Like shampoo that had like this much, and like body wash that had like that much. I was like, oh, I've had that in my shower for like 4 months. Maybe I should finish it. With this. This was the Soft Soap Raspberry Sorbet Almond Blossom Body Wash. It smelled really, really good. There's still a little bit of smell to it. I love how this one smelled. It smelled really good. And I really like soft soap. I feel that it, as I'm holding this in front of my light, that like you can't see my face at all. I really like, you hold on this side, Bobby, because then you're not going to be in your light. Duh. I really like soft soap. I find that it makes my skin super moisturized and soft, and I've actually noticed a difference since I switched to the soap I'm using now. My skin feels a lot drier. So, could be change of weather, but I only switched to it like 2 weeks ago. So, I really liked this one. Next, I have Pond's Cold Cream. I use this to take off my makeup when I'm getting out of drag when I get home at night, and I just put a thick layer on my face, and I kind of like mush it around, and then I take it off with a hot towel, and then I just wash my face normally, and it's great. I love cold cream. Cold cream is like my most favorite thing ever. It's great, and my skin's always super soft the next day, so that's a plus. Next, I have St. Ives Blemish Control Scrub that comes in a tub. Scrub in a tub. There's a little bit left in there. See? Ew, gross. I actually really like to save these tubs in my conditioner tubs because they're good for storing stuff with, or when you go on set, you can put hair ties in them, you can put bobby pins in them. Like, they're good to kind of keep them and to pack some stuff in, so keep that in mind, guys. I have been using this for the longest time. I use it when I shave. I actually exfoliate and then I shave, and I find that I'm less prone to ingrown hairs and stuff when I do that. I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to do for your skin, but for my skin, it's the best thing that works. So, this is the CVS Pharmacy Skin Purifying Astringent, and it's the store brand of Seabreeze Fresh Clean Astringent. And I haven't really used Seabreeze in a very, very, very long time. I was using the Neutrogena toner for a long time, and I switched to this one, and I like it. I really don't use toner on my face a super lot because I'm oily, but if I do that, I get flaky. It's kind of like an in-between thing. Before I do drag, though, I do tone my face just to kind of my pores. This is a bottle of plain ivory soap. I think I got this one at Rite Aid. There was a Rite Aid down the block from me that closed, and so everything at Rite Aid was like a bajillion% off. So this was like $1 or $2 or something, and that's like a big, not a huge bottle of soap, but that's a pretty decent bottle of soap. It lasted me like a month or something. So that's, you know, a good deal. I really liked it. It's clean and it's fresh smelling. It lathered really good. But yeah, I need to like look at this to say it. Bobby, that's me. Body Essence Ultra Moisturizing Cucumber Melon Body Wash with olive oil and protein professional beauty care system cleanses, conditions, and hydrates. And basically, this is some brand that I never heard of that was on sale. As you guys have noticed, I have 3 completely different body washes. I have this thing where I always have to have like 3 bottles of body wash in the bathroom at all times. With shampoo, I have like 5 bottles of shampoo all around my apartment, like in the kitchen, in my wig area, in the bathroom, in the cabinet. Like, I have shampoo everywhere. So in case I ever run out, I have more. And body wash is just kind of one of those things that I like to have a lot of them on hand, especially because I go to Lot Less and they're like $2. So. And another body wash, this is another Body Essence, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. This was Raspberry Shea Butter. This one was a clear green color, like almost like a little brighter form of like a hand sanitizer green. And this one was like a strawberry milkshake kind of color. And it had little red dots all through it. This one I found was really a lot more moisturizing than that one. But I think that's because this was a clear one and this wasn't. So to me, milky body washes equal more moisturizing in my head. Does that make sense? I don't know. Explain that to me. This is actually my favorite shaving cream of all time. I'm probably going to put this in a future favorites video just because I love it so much. It is Jack Black Beard Lube Conditioning Shave. And this bottle I got at Sephora. And yes, it's really big. And it's from Sephora, so it wasn't cheap. But this lasted me forever. I also don't really shave a lot, as like lately I've only shaved my face completely smooth when I go out and drag. But I do shave my cheeks and my neck about twice a week. So when I do that, I use the beard lube. This one is my favorite shampoo that I've ever used on my own hair. I actually ran out of this a long time ago before I bought the argan oil shampoo that I explained in my hair video that I don't really like. I loved this one. It's sulfate free, but it still lathers up amazingly and it tingles because it has that mint in it, and it smelled so good, and it just did really well with my hair and my mask. Like, they kind of went together and it was like butter on my head. So I'm excited to switch back to this again and turn my argan oil shampoo into like wig shampoo or something because I need this back in my life. Next, I actually have 2 of each of these, and they are, as I just gather, one, toss, The FY22 brand cleansers, there's a facial cleanser which is scented, and then there's the facial scrub which is the unscented. They also have a lotion and an anti-age cream that I still have that I use, or I'm still using now. The facial scrub and the cleansers work really well. Like, it made my skin super soft and I really like the way that it felt. But I felt that I was breaking out more. And I'm not saying that it was the cleansers, was the cleanser is oily or anything, because they're not. I think that I just need acidity in my face wash to get rid of the buildup and stuff that's in my skin and the shine that I'm rocking right now with this light girl. Shiny. Anyway, I do like them. They smell really good. But I just find for me having oily, acne-prone skin, like oily over my whole face, not just the T-zone, like my cheeks are oily, my whole freaking face is oily. It's disgusting. I just found that these are a really good cleanser, but they don't cleanse quite enough. But I've sent this stuff to Miss Fame. Miss Fame loved it. I've sent it to a couple other friends of mine. I've sent them their way, and they've all loved it. So for me, having imperfect skin, it didn't really work. But I'm sure that if you have decent skin, that this will probably change your life. A can of Motions, of course, duh. I go through a can of this every couple months, actually. Like, I'm not, as much as you guys see me using my oil sheen and all my wigs and everything, a can lasts you a pretty long time. Like, I think this can's maybe lasted me about 3 or 4 months. Like, I've had this can a while, and it lasted. Speaking of things that don't last, however, hairspray. I have 2 of these guys. They're the Got To Be Glued hairsprays. If you guys watch any of my styling videos, I'm almost always using these. Originally in New York, they're originally $9, which means anywhere else they're probably like $8. So I got them when that Rite Aid I was talking about went out of business. They were like $4 a piece or something crazy like that. And I bought, I think, 4 or 5. And then recently I saw them at Lot Less, the big cans like this, again for like $4 or $5. But I had just bought these. And then I ended up going through like 2 cans of this in like a week for some shoot, and I was like, oh, I need to buy more hairspray, and by the time I got back to Lot Less, they were all out. But it was like a whole shelf. But I've seen it there before at Lot Less, so I guess I just need to go to Lot Less more and scope it out. Duh, because I love Lot Less. Lot Less is like my crack. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little Empties video. You know, I thought it was going to be fun, and then while I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm talking about my trash. This is weird. Like, am I going to show you guys, like, my kitchen trash? Like, do people do that? Do they show you, like, the inside of their vacuum cleaner? Like, why do we show each other empty bottles of things? I only really had to collect for this for, like, a month or so, if even. So when I started this, I had ones that were, like, almost empty. So, you know. But, yeah, I think it's kind of weird, like, doing an Empties video. Because it's like, look at the stuff that I used, and let me talk about it. But you can't see what it actually looks like because it's empty. I don't know why people do these things. I just thought it was fun, so I decided to get on the little bandwagon here. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on Wednesday for another Wiggy Weavy Wednesday.